What's up, you all? I pray that everyone has been having a blessed, having a good, I would like to say day, but I just want to say time since we last talked. I just pray that everything has been what it needs to be for you all. I have been spending my time just really letting God work in me, do a transformative work in me to ensure that I'm able to be used to the best way that He wants to use me as a vessel for His kingdom. And so that just looks like me taking time to really take heed to the things that God is speaking to me about me, so that I can continue to even heal in areas of me within me that I need to heal. And I know that in doing so, I will be a better witness for Jesus, and that I will also be able to be a better steward over everything that God has given me. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's message. So first, I want to begin by posing a question. What is your vice? Our vice is ultimately the things that we go to, right? The external things that we go to make us feel better, to numb our pain, to just take the edge off, to just not deal with or think about something, like whatever that looks like. It could be a job or a career. You can be a workaholic. You can go to drugs. You can go to alcohol. You can go to people. You can go to sex, right? There's just so many different vices that we all have. So again, what is your particular vice? And the reason why I feel led to ask this question and speak on this is because I want us to understand that our vices are temporary. And not only are our vices temporary, but our vices are going to be the thing that Satan uses to tempt us every single time. And if you are falling victim to the temptations of Satan all the time, it is because you have not dealt with the internal thing that is going on within you. Instead, what you are doing is that you are numbing or pacifying or covering up the thing within yourself that is time for you to deal with. We often look on the outside, looking to people and looking to people in a way that we are always skeptical, always critical, always all these things. But rarely I feel like people are really taking time to observe themselves, to really observe the heart posture of themselves, and to observe it in a way to deal with it, right? To know that if I don't deal with whatever is happening within myself, then this is going to be the thing that causes me to fall victim to whatever, again, that Satan does. Or again, it's going to keep me in a place of being unhealthy. It's going to keep me in a place to not overall be the best human being that I can be from my heart. And so ask yourself as well, what is it that causes me to go to this thing? Like, what is that thing that makes you go pick up the bottle? What is that thing that makes you want to smoke or whatever drug of your choice? What is that thing that makes me want to just bury myself in work? Like, what is the reason why I go to this thing? Because knowing the why will also help you to figure out the means to stop, right? We are not built as human beings to be fulfilled by external things. We are supposed to have a level of security and satisfaction within ourselves that does not come from ourselves. Who does that source come from? It comes from Jesus himself. The Bible tells us that Jesus is the bread of life. Those who come to him will never hunger, and those who believe on him will never thirst. See, God knows that we have an appetite for other things. He knows that us as human beings, we often go to things that really never satisfy, that never really help us to overcome, that really never help us to heal, that never really help us to figure out why we are the way we are, why we do the things that we do. This is why we need him. This is why we have to come to him. But in order for you to do that, you have to know who God is. You have to believe in who he is. And this is is why the scripture also tells us that we have to taste and see that the Lord is good. What does this mean? It means that whenever you begin to get a revelation, whenever you begin to gain knowledge of who God is, whenever you taste him, whenever you receive of him, you will know that he is so good in such a way that it will allow you to keep coming to him. It would allow you to want more of him. And the more you receive of him, the more you will be filled of him, the more satisfied you will be, that those external vices that you once went to, you will no longer have to go to. That way, Satan cannot constantly tempt you to fall into sin, because that's always what your vices lead to. Your vices lead you into sin. And that's what Satan wants. He wants you outside of the will of God, and he wants you also to live a destructive life, because also being in sin and living a destructive life will lead you to his final fate, which is hell. And his ultimate goal is to take you there with him. Do not, and I repeat, do not let Satan continuously set you all up to fail, set you all up to be missing your blessings, set you all up from being who you're supposed to be, set you all up from receiving the healing that God died for. Jesus died for us to be saved. By his stripes, we have been healed, and we also have been free. That means free from sin, free from your devices. So at this point, we got to begin to look within. We got to understand what is happening within myself, what is happening within my mind, what is happening within my thoughts and my emotions that's causing me to take on these actions, that's causing me to feel like I have to have this thing in order for me to feel better. I have to have this thing in order for me to feel like things are okay, because ultimately I'm here to tell you that it is not going to be okay. As long as that's the thing that you are using, whatever is happening is still going to be there. Whatever is happening is not going to cause that sad thing to end. Your vice is not going to be the reason why that thing stops. The only reason why we stop going through certain things is because we come to the one who can save us from all things. So, again, you got to begin to do your due diligence and stop looking externally and begin to look internally. Check your own heart. Check your own motives. Check your own intentions. Check your own mindsets. Check your own thoughts. Because whenever you do this, I'm telling you, there is so much that you're going to uncover and discover about you that God already knows. And when you discover it, then you partner with him to be able to be released and loose and transformed and renewed and restored from all of those things. Again, have a inner satisfaction and security in the one who created you, the one who can put you back together if you were broken, the one that can heal all your wounds, the one who knows every single thing about you, knows where he has in store for you to go. But your vices is going to always be in the way of your destiny. Your vices are going to always be in the way of your healing. Your vices are going to always be in the way from you being the vessel to be used by God. It's always going to be in the way, as long as that's something that you feel like that you're going to continue to go to without just doing the hard work of healing. It's easy to go to a vice. It's easy. It's easy to go to something that has a quicker fix. It's easy. But you know what's hard? What's hard, and I think what a lot of people just don't like to do, is look at themselves. See the truth about you. Because you're not going to like what you find out. But the flip side is that is who you become afterward. It's the reward. It's going to take a lot for you to get to who God originally created you to be before the pain, before the betrayal, before the sin, before all of these things that happened to you. It's gonna take again a lot of work, but you were able to do it. You were able to do it with the help of the only one. The only one who knows your flaws and all inside and out and does not care and loves you anyway and wants you to not be falling into these traps and wants you and already has really given you the victory over everything that you are going through. But victory doesn't come by you doing what's easy. Victory comes by you facing and going through every battle. Every battle. You cannot have victory without a battle. You cannot not fight and not win. Like, there is no way you can get victory without a fight. So you gotta fight. But you're not fighting alone. And half of the time, God is fighting for us. He just needs us to partner with him and do the things that he is telling us to do, so that, again, we do not continue in these cycles, in these patterns that are going to lead us further from him, outside of his will, and just into the hands and the will of Satan. That's not what God's will is. God's will is that no man should perish. So don't be one of them ones that perish simply because you rather go to a vice than go to the one who has already saved you.